All right, folks, here is the assignment that you guys are working on. And as I said, I was going to do number 10 right here. It says Mr. Lee will do this one. So check the video link. I hope you're watching this video. So let me go ahead and zoom in on number 10 over here. All right. And this will help us take care or work on that thing called step function right there. See that right there? All right. So we're going to work on this one. The way we work this one is, see that f of x is equal to 2/3 x minus 4, and this is only with the limits of x is greater than -2. What that means is, some of you like it better this way, f of x can be written as y is equal to 2/3 x minus 4. It's the same thing. You can in fact put in f of x into Desmos.com, and it will still read it. But I said on the instruction to use 5 inputs. So I'm going to use a table of values, and I'm going to choose numbers, but here's a little thing about this one. You see that denominator 3? You want to choose numbers that are divisible by that denominator 3, but 0 will always work, so here's a 0. So if I put a 0 in here, anything times a 0 is a 0, zero product property, so the y, or f of x, will equal -4. So that's my first coordinate. Now the second number I choose is going to be a number that's going to be divisible by that denominator 3. So I'm going to choose 3. So what happens if I put a 3 in here? It's 2/3 times 3 minus 4. And as you can see, 3 and 3, they simplify. So all you have remaining is a numerator 2. And 2 minus 4 is -2. So the f of x, or the y, or the dependent variable, is going to be -2. And what's the next number on the right that is divisible by 3? Yeah, it'll be 6. So if I put a 6 in here now, you get 2/3 times 6 minus the 4. So the 3 denominator simplifies the 6 by 2. And the remaining 2 over here times that 2 is 4. And 4 minus 4 is a 0. So the y becomes a 0. Now on the left side of that 0 on the number line, what's divisible by 3? Yeah, it will be a -3. And if I put a -3 in here, I think you can still see this. 2/3 times -3 minus the 4. See that 3 and the 3? They simplify, but this becomes -1. And 2 times -1 is -2. -2 minus 4 is -6. So as you can see, this is linear, meaning as number decreases, the dependent variables are decreasing by 2. So we know there's going to be an 8 over here when you put in a -6. So these are our coordinates. But however, we're not going to, we will plot all of them, but we want to draw a line. Here's why. So first of all, here's the graph. Now watch this carefully. The first coordinate is 0 and -4, 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 0 and -4, right? Next is 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Bam, right there. And 6, 4, 5, 6, and it's 0. Next number is -3, 1, 2, 3, and -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, it's a linear, it's a straight line. 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Something like that. Okay, but we're not going to draw a line through the entire point. Why? Because there's a limit over here. We want only the numbers that are x is greater than -2. So here's -2. So here's a -2. And we want only this one. And that's what that means. We're not going to care about what comes here. What comes on the left side, we don't care about. We only want the numbers that are greater than -2. And in fact, since it does not say equal to, this should have been an open circle right there. And this is called a step function, at least for this particular one. All right? That's called a piecewise. So try to do this on your own again without looking. And if you use Desmos.com, and if you put in f of x is equal to 2/3 x minus 4, you will get a line that is totally all the way from left and right. Your job is to just simply indicate the numbers where we put in a -2 and greater. And that's it. So try that with the rest of the 10 questions that you see. All right? Good luck with that.